Today, I'm going to share 5 exercises that will help you fix IT band syndrome and get you back to pain-free running. Hey runners, my name is Alina Kennedy. I'm a physiotherapist and strength and conditioning specialist with sprintrehab.com. IT band syndrome is a very common running injury that affects the outside area of the knee. It's something I see a lot of in my patients, and it can be a very frustrating injury if not treated correctly. So today I want to share with you 5 exercises that I give my patients, and these exercises all focus on fixing the root cause of the injury, which is usually a weakness around the hips and glute muscles. All of the exercises I will show you today can be done at home. The only things of equipment that you'll need are a resistance band, so something like this, and a tennis ball or a massage ball. And you can find all of these exercises plus many more in the IT band rehab program on the Sprint Rehab website. If you're looking for a comprehensive step-by-step rehab plan that you can do at home, you'll find it there, and I'll post a link in the description below. So that is a complete physio-guided 8-week rehab program. The first exercise I'll show you today is a glute release using your massage ball. This exercise is really great for pain relief and massaging out some of those knots and tight spots that build up around your weak hip muscles. To do this exercise, you're going to sit on the floor with one leg bent and the other leg straight out in front. Then place the ball under your glute muscles of the bent leg. Then once you find a spot, you can either stay still and try to relax over the ball, or if you can, gently move your knee in and out. This is going to create a bit of movement under the ball, and it's going to help release those muscles even more. You're going to do this for 60 seconds on each side. Exercise 2 is a side lying leg lift. For this exercise, you're going to lie on your side with your hips stacked directly one on top of the other. Make sure you're not twisted around and you feel comfortable. Then you're slowly going to lift your top leg up about a foot away from your bottom leg, then slowly control it back down. The key with this exercise is to go as slowly as possible and control the movement. Anyone can quickly lift their leg up and down, but doing it slowly with control takes a lot of muscle effort. You want to be feeling this one at the top of your hips where my thumb is. If you find that after a set of 12 it feels too easy, you can make it tougher by adding some extra resistance with a band. To do this, loop the band through your feet and place it just above your knees. Then get in the same starting position and repeat the same exercise. So you're lifting your top leg up slowly and controlling it back down slowly. Repeat this for 12 reps on each side. Exercise 3 is an elevated single leg bridge. For this exercise, you're going to lie on your back and use a chair or coffee table to rest one of your heels. The other leg is going to stay straight in the air in front of you. Then to do the exercise, lift your hips off the ground and press your heel into the table. You want to lift your hips high enough that you create a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. As you lift, and especially at the top of the movement, try to squeeze your buttocks to get that glute engagement. If you're doing this right, you should feel it in your hamstrings at the back of your leg and in your glutes. And again, we're going for 12 reps of this one on each leg. Exercise 4 is an Arabesque. This exercise is perfect for engaging your glutes and also working on your single leg balance and stability. With this exercise, you're going to stand on one leg. And if you need to use a wall for balance, it can actually help you get better control of the exercise and allow you to feel your glutes more. For the Arabesque movement, you're going to tilt your body forward and move your hips back as far as possible. This hip movement backwards is actually the key for this exercise. In fact, you should aim to feel a stretch at the back of your leg as you do this. The further back you move your hip, the more you'll engage your glutes and the more effective the exercise will be. Remember, if you're struggling with balance, use the wall for support. To really get the most out of this exercise, reach forward with one hand and simultaneously reach back with your opposite leg to get that lengthened posture. And again, you want to go nice and slow with this exercise because the slower you move, the more control you'll need and the more you'll use your glutes and hamstrings. 12 reps of this one on each leg. The last exercise for today, exercise 5, is going to be the wall squat. For this one, you'll need to stand against the wall with one knee bent and pressing into the wall. You want to have only your knee touching the wall, so not your shoulders and not your hips. Once you feel comfortable in this starting position, shift your weight in your balancing leg all the way into your heel. You want your toes nice and light, completely weight-free. Then sit your hips back and down into a mini squat and hold for 15 seconds. As you hold this position, keep pressing that knee into the wall and make sure your weight stays in your heel. The position of this exercise is really important because you want to make sure that you're not leaning forward into your knees as you get into that squat. You want to focus on moving your hips back as far as possible. So you'll notice that my knee stays almost vertically above my ankle, and it doesn't really go forward much because I'm lowering with my hips and not my knees. If you get this position right, you should quickly start to feel that burn in your glutes behind your hip. You're going to repeat this for 6 reps on each side. So those are 5 exercises that I give my patients to treat IT band syndrome, and I hope you can try them out at home today. If you're looking for a more comprehensive plan, go check out SprintRehab.com and you can sign up to the IT band rehab program where you'll get a complete 8-week rehab plan that you can do at home. As always, if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below and don't forget to subscribe to get more exercises and running physio tips. See you next time.